What's good, everybody? It's good to be back again. Yesterday, I uploaded this video. I was speaking about what I anticipated to see today and also this week. But unfortunately, the video didn't have audio. There was fault during the recording. But I was speaking about wanting to see sales today because the market took out an old high and it created these inefficiencies. So price would have a reason to come back, or market makers or smart money would have a reason to push price back down so that price can come back for fair value. But let's go to the charts where I'm gonna explain it properly. So here is today's trading. Here's my trading. I only took 2 entries, but let me just say I took only 1 entry today because the other one was not triggered. My buy limit were not triggered, and I'm gonna show you with proof and explanation. So I came to trade at 6, which is 1 o'clock South African time. It's 6 New York time. It's 6 New York time. I use the New York time zone now, which is New York. I come at 6 and then I leave at 4:30. At 4:30, which is it 10:30 South African time? Yeah, I don't know, between 10 or 9:30. Okay, so let me start from the daily and show you what I anticipated to see from a higher time frame perspective up until to a lower time frame perspective and how I reacted to it. Okay, here we are on the daily time frame. So first thing first, you need to know where is price at. Okay, is price around discount or price around equilibrium or around premium? Okay, so I pulled out the fib from the old high up to the old low. Okay, because we are still within this range. Okay, and then this is the 50% level or the equilibrium level. Anything above is inside premium, anything below is inside discount. Okay, but right now we are inside premium. Okay, some of you are asking yourselves, what is this yellow zone for? This yellow zone is called the optimal zone. Check this zone. When the market came back here, it sold. It came back again, it sold. It came back again, it sold. It came back again, it sold, up until it went up to take out this old high, and then it sold again. Okay, so this zone also gave me a highest probability to look for themselves. Okay, because we are still inside premium and we are still inside the optimal zone, and price took out an old high. So after price taking out an old high or an old low, it must retrace back inside the range, because the aim is to purge liquidity and then induce the stops, and then after inducing the stops, it comes back, take them out. Okay, that's the aim of price. Okay, is to go from an area of fair value to an area that has an inefficiency. Okay, so that's what money is going to profit, and then the speculative uninformed money is going to be in hell. Okay, so price, it took out this old high. Inside this old high or this older block, let me just say this zone, there was a high volume of trading. People, they were trying to chase the market for sales. They wanted to get early reversals for themselves, because some, they were having an order block, some they were having they were looking for order blocks for sales there, some they were having a resistance zone. Okay, but the market purged the high. After purging the high, price must return or must reprice back inside the range. Okay, and the reason for price repricing back inside the range is here on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, here's price on the 4-hour time frame. So the reason for price to come down was to come and close this inefficiency created here, and also wipe out this low. The draw on liquidity was this liquidity void and this short-term low. Okay, and price did come back to take out the low. Okay, Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, guys, here we are on the 5-minute time frame. I trade starting from 6 o'clock in the morning up to 4:30 afternoon. Okay, in South African time, it's from 1 o'clock South African time up to 10:30. Okay, in the evening. So let me come here. As you know, everyday price starts with a consolidation. The market during the Asian session, it has a lot of consolidations. After a consolidation, there must be a what? There must be a Judas swing or a move like an expansion. This was the Judas swing for people to think the market is going for sales. And then it came back inside the range in reference to what? To an order block. And then it sold during the London session. Okay. But I was not there because I don't trade the Asian and the London session no more. Okay. So I came inside like 6. I came at 6. Okay. When I came at 6, I was like, price is here. Okay. Price is here and it closed this liquidity void. Okay. It closed the liquidity void. So where was price most likely to retrace to? Okay. So to me, what I saw at first is like the liquidity void is closed, but there was nothing more I saw. I was like, I'm going to trade after price take out this low. Okay. This is Friday's low and it holds sell side liquidity. There's a lot of touches here. So people, they could be looking for reactions there. Okay. And then again, I went to the S&P 500. I want to show you what I saw on the S&P. Okay, here we are on the S&P 500. What I saw on S&P 500 was price took out Friday's low, okay? And Nasdaq didn't take that low. And Nasdaq does not have to take the low because the aim of Nasdaq before retracing back inside the range was to close the liquidity void that I showed you, and I marked it yellow on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. And what I saw was like I saw the relative equal lows. Okay. First touch, second touch, and then price induced them for a double bottom for buys, and then it later came back. When it came back, I was like, there's a possibility for price to go higher. Okay. Because price, when it opened up going down and sweeping off the low resistance liquidity on sell side, but failing to break at the highs. So I knew that 3:30 is going to sponsor the move that is going to be able to break the high resistance liquidity on the highs because the lows, they will be acting as a resistance. Okay. So I knew that 3:30 or 9:30, the equity is open. They're gonna sponsor the move that is gonna take out this high resistance liquidity. And I was even expecting price to come back to this value gap. Okay, let's go back to Nasdaq. Okay, so after I spotted the relative equal lows and that S&P 500 already took out the low or Friday's low. It already took out Friday's low and Nasdaq didn't take out Friday's low. So what I was looking at Nasdaq and I saw the relative equal lows, first touch, second touch, third touch, and then the market took them out. Okay. So I knew that price has to do what? It has to retrace up back inside the range. Okay. But what I was waiting for, I was waiting for the market structure shift. So this is the high was taken, and I knew that the market took out this high and it must retrace back inside the range. And where is the next draw on liquidity? This clean high. Okay, this high is very clean. And also on 15-minute time frame, there was something that I saw. I saw that price has been taking the low resistance liquidity. Okay, and this is the recent high, this is the recent low. And then I pulled up the fib from the high, from the recent high up to the low. And what I was anticipating to see, I was anticipating to see price coming back inside the optimal zones, and then I'm gonna look for entries there. Okay, let me go back to the 5-minute time frame, and I want to show you what led to the move. Okay, so the market, as I know that before the equities open starts, there must be a consolidation. So here was the consolidation before the equities market open at 9:30. Okay, there were some relative equal lows here, and I pulled the fib from the low up to the recent high to get price coming back inside the optimal zones. Okay, and then price came back inside the optimal zone after it broke these relative equal lows. And me, I didn't place my stop loss on the optimal entry, or like on the 62% level. I just placed my buy limit on this order block because the reference point for the framework that I have for this entry was the order block. There were no fair value gap, it was just the order block. So I just put the buy limits on the fair value gap, and then the stop loss was above the low. Okay. And what I was anticipating to see, I was anticipating price to come up inside this range, inside the optimal zones, but I didn't want to take themselves, like try to get them reversals there on the optimal zones. I just wanted to wait for confirmation there when price comes there. And where was the next row on liquidity? Was this clean low? Oh no, this clean high. And let me show you the entry. Okay, here was the buy limit on the order block, but it was not executed. But if I placed the order on the 62% level, maybe I would be tagged in. I put this thing around 1345. Okay, 1345 was around here, around this candlestick. And then I placed the limit that the stop loss was below. And then I was looking for price to take out the high. And then I closed the partials. And then I let others run according to what I see with price. But the market didn't tap in, or it didn't trigger my buy limit to go to the upside. And I was very, very ahead, guys. So yeah, guys, I was very, very ahead because price didn't tap in my buy limit, and then it went on my direction, and then it came back again. What I was waiting for, or what I was waiting to see now, it was themselves. Okay, and then it came inside the optimal one because this is the high. Let me place it. This is the recent high. Let me place it correctly there. And then it came inside the optimal. What I was waiting for, I was waiting for confirmation for themselves, but I didn't get the confirmation for themselves. And the market went down to run on the draw on liquidity of the day on Nasdaq, which was Friday's low. Okay. After Friday's low was taken, I was anticipating, or I wanted to see price at least coming inside this order block, okay, or inside this breaker block. And then price, I took out the fib from here to the high, and then price came back, it tapped me in, and then it went up. I didn't take the partials. I don't want to lie. I didn't take the partials because on my mind, price had to come here. And then I was busy playing FIFA with the chance, and then the market came back, and then it completely took me out from the low because my stop loss was here. So that's what happened today. I got the buy. Okay, no, I didn't get the buy, but I was correct with the buy, and I was also correct with the sell, but I didn't get the confirmation I was looking for. And then here's the entry that I was looking for to come and give me the confirmation, and it didn't play out. Okay, so this is what I wanted to speak about, and market successfully reached, or it played out whatever I was looking for, because I also told people who were like with me during the live session, because I host the live sessions with everybody here at around 1. You will find me there, and then we speak about what we anticipate to see, and then we wait for the equities market open, and then we react. And what I wanted to see after price closed this inefficiency, I told you guys that it's created the relative equal lows, and then it's going to come back to close this inefficiency. Okay, and it does not have to close it fully, but it came back inside this inefficiency to close it partially, and then it went down to take out the relative equal lows, which was sponsored by Friday's low and also that intraday low that it created before the equities market open, which sponsored the move that went down to run through the low. Okay, so this was the bias for yesterday. And for today, what I would love to see, I would love to see price retracing back inside the range again. I don't know if it's going to sweep off this high, but I would love to see price repricing back inside the range because it took out this low, so it must retrace back inside the range, and then it can come back and seek this low and also close this inefficiency. But we will see again at the equities market open no at 6 a.m. or 1 o'clock South African time. I'll be here because the London session and the Asian session would have already played out, and they're gonna give me an insight of where price is most likely to reprice to. So yeah, guys, I'm signing out. Let's all have a profitable week and fear nothing. Okay, this is it. Yeah.